Okay, the next thing I'd like to show you right now is going from a 3-ball juggle with a bounce up to a 4-ball fountain. Just to show you real quick, it looks something like this. Okay, now the way that I'm going to approach this is juggle 3 balls, and then while I'm bouncing, I'm going to go up to 2 balls in one hand. Get that under control, and then when I'm ready, bounce the ball up into the pattern, which is really just over to my right hand, and continue with the 4-ball fountain. Up to 2 balls in one hand. Like so, easy enough. Now the trick is to speed that up and make a real smooth transition from the 3 balls into the 4 balls. So you're not really juggling 2 balls in one hand for more than a throw. But for now, we're going to stick to 2 balls in one hand. When we're ready, up to 4. So practice that, and then we'll move on to going from 4 balls down to 3 balls with a bounce. Okay, now if we're going from a 4-ball fountain down to a 3-ball cascade with a head bounce. Okay, we've got the 4-ball fountain going, and we're just going to keep 2 balls going in our left hand and drop the ball down into 2 balls in our left hand. And when we're ready, go into 3 like so. Okay, now eventually we're going to smooth that out and eliminate the 2 balls in one hand and go directly down to the 3 balls with a bounce. But for now, we're going to keep it simple. Okay, a little bit quicker. Okay, so ultimately we go directly down to 3 balls with a bounce. Okay, now your ultimate goal with that is to go from 4 balls down to 3 with a bounce and back up to 4 again. Like so. And like I said, we can eliminate all that 2-ball in one hand juggling by going directly into the 3, but it's going to take practice. Now I think that learning to juggle 2 balls in each hand first is key when learning to head bounce and juggle. It makes learning tricks like this a heck of a lot easier, and also when you're ready to move on to 4, you've already got a pretty solid foundation. Okay, once you've got very, very good control over 3 balls with a head bounce, you're ready to start trying a few different things. Now the only trick to learning tricks while head bouncing is having a very, very low controlled bounce, not letting your juggling get in rhythm with the ball bounce, and practice. Here's a few examples of things that you can do once you can bounce with 3 balls. Okay, if you've hung in there long enough, you're ready for 4 balls with a bounce. Now we've already got 2 balls with a bounce in each hand down very, very well. So what we're going to do is build on that. We're going to start out with 2 balls in our dominant hand, the head bounce while juggling both those balls, and we're going to start a flash in our non-dominant hand, like so. Okay, we're going to keep doing that till we're comfortable with doing the flash in our non-dominant hand. And for just a split second there, you start to get a feel of what it feels like to juggle 4 balls with a bounce while not keeping the ball in rhythm, or keeping the juggling balls in rhythm with the ball bouncing on your head. Okay, obviously after you can flash 2 balls in your non-dominant hand while juggling the other 2 balls in your dominant hand, you're ready to progress and build on that, like so. How about that? Okay, you're probably ready to get a little bit fancy with 4 balls and a head bounce. The first trick that I learned while head bouncing and juggling 4 balls was the full shower. Honestly, I have no clue how I do it. It just kind of happened, but I know that it was extremely helpful to concentrate on not letting the juggling get in rhythm with the ball bouncing on my head. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Hopefully you'll get some use out of that. Okay, if you've made it this far, you're ready for 5 balls with a head bounce. Now, the only real tips that I have for juggling 5 balls with a head bounce is consistent practice and concentrating on not letting the juggling get in rhythm with the ball bouncing on your forehead. So, like anything else, we're going to start with a flash and build on that. Okay, and now we are ready for the 6-ball full shower with a head bounce. Just kidding! I'm only going to do it with 5. Okay, so let's recap what we've learned today. Very low controlled head bounces using very, very little leg motion, nice high lofty juggling throws, concentrating on not letting your juggling get into the rhythm with the ball bouncing on your head. Like so. So combine all those things with very, very consistent practice as well as a good hairstyle and you'll do fine.